26-year-old Juma Efi Adhiambo, a resident of Soweto, Kibra, is among workers residing in the Soweto B social housing project. Adhiambo, who is the only female steel worker at this construction site, has been working here for the past year.
Kwa hizi lango za mjengo, unapata wanawake hawapewi nafasi, lakini kuna wengi wanaweza. So ukijitolea unaweza, unapata nafasi. Kama hapa nilikuja tu nikaulizia, kwa hiyo kuulizia wakasema utaweza, nikawaambia nitaweza.
Eric Odhiambo, a quantity surveyor by profession, is a site manager at Soweto B social housing project that, when complete, will house 4,055 units for slum dwellers from Kibra.
Majority of our workers are locals, except the technical people who are in charge of the project, like the supervisors, the site agents, yeah. But all our workers are locals from around Kibera.
The 150 workers currently at the Soweto B construction site are part of the workforce that must ensure that it works against time in order to complete and deliver these units by 4th January 2026. Just like all occupants of the government-funded social housing projects, the prospective owners of the Soweto B social housing project will be required to pay an initial 10% deposit with minimum monthly rent payable for 25 years. Eventual house owners can only transfer their units after 7 years from the first date of occupation.
There is a final data that will be printed out to accumulate all the beneficiaries, and they will be posted in the community domain.
Under the social housing scheme, bed sitters which cost 600,000 shillings require 60,000 shillings initial deposit. One-bedroom units that cost 1 million shillings need an initial 100,000 deposit, while a two-bedroom unit that costs 1,500,000 shillings requires 150,000 initial deposit. We depart Soweto B, Kibra, and head straight to Mukuru, where the construction of a massive 13,000 housing project is underway. Irene Gikera from the State Department of Housing is the project architect of the units that are expected to be fully occupied in the year 2025.
In Mukuru, there are people living on the Wellies, there are people living on the riparian. So those are the people that we are actually starting to document so that they can be given first priority.
At the Mukuru Meteorological Housing Project, there are a total of 216 bed-sitters, 216 one-bedroom units, and 96 two-bedroom units. Other than Soweto B and Mukuru Met, the construction of social and affordable housing units has kicked off in Kibera, Soweto, Ruiru, Pangani, Starehe, Shauri Moyo, Homa Bay, and Mavoko. In addition, 200 units will be constructed in each of the 290 constituencies. The groundbreaking for the projects has been experienced in Githungu, Kirinyaga County, Bahati, Nakuru County, Lurambi, Kakamega County, and Vihiga. The affordable and social housing agenda was among key pillars in President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza Alliance manifesto.
The requirement is to build 250,000 houses. We are only building 50,000 houses every year. And of the 50,000 houses, only 2% are low-cost houses.
Most counties have already given land for this initiative, and as you know, in Kirinyaga already we have two already being built in two municipalities, in Kiruwea and in Kenyaga. In Homa Bay you have had this one that is already ongoing. So they're already ongoing. We expect in another 6 months or so these houses will be open now for occupation by the urban poor.
Homa Bay is the first affordable housing project in the country to meet this standard for green housing. to meet the standard for green housing, and we are very, very proud, which means that the Homa Bay Affordable Housing Program is one that has met the green standards, which means that the air circulation within the houses, even, you don't need AC, air will circulate well and so on, and we were very deliberate about meeting these steps. But we are also very welcoming of the building climate resilience among the urban poor because of the very, very many informal settlements that exist in Homa Bay, and how we want to get our people our poor people in these urban areas to really be able to also build resilience among themselves and be able to withstand the climate vagaries.
Once complete, the social housing project is expected to be a game changer for low-income dwellers. They expect that this particular infrastructure will provide them with much-needed amenities that include hospitals, schools, as well as police stations. But the government must ensure that only the vulnerable benefit from this particular multi-billion scheme.